Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Today we're talking about an interesting chapter of solo leveling. I do not know where things are going anymore. Usually I'm good with predicting what the fuck is happening, but now I have no idea. Zero clue whatsoever. But that's all right, because that's why you guys are here to guide me along the way. So let's detail quickly before we start where we're at in solo leveling, and then where I think we're going, and obviously what happened in this chapter today. Chapter 150, the number is. So, solo leveling, we had the conference, right? We had the conference. Prior to the conference, we had the S-rank gate break and a bunch of other shit that was happening, but we had the conference right now, right? We met up with the boy, Luja Gang. We had good times. We learned about my boy Sung Jin Woo's father, right? He was codenamed Suspect S, all that shit. Code Red. We gotta find this dude quickly, right? And that's what I thought was gonna happen in the series. I thought the next part of solo leveling would be the hunt for my boy Sung Jin Woo's father. That is not the case. That is not what we're doing anymore. No, because now we're shifting. We're kind of putting that on pause. We're holding that for another day. We're shifting now more towards the hunt for the monarchs. As last chapter, 149, my boy Sung Jin Woo sent his shadows out. He's got shadows on every single fucking hunter in existence. Not every single one, but a lot of them. He's got shadows, and whenever one of them gets attacked by a monarch, he's going to teleport to them, right? That's what we were told last chapter. So now, fast forward to 150. Obviously, the last panel of 149, we see my boy Go Gun Hee. The monarch approaches him. 150, Go Gun Hee and the Ice Monarch fight. No bueno, no good. And one of the main questions I had at the end of 149 is, okay, nice, we found a monarch, but does my boy Sung Jin Woo have a shadow on Go Gun Hee? And that was the big question. So with that, without further ado, let's get to the fucking video. Let's do this shit. So Go Gun Hee and the Ice Monarch fight, right? They fight. And Go Gun Hee, in my opinion, he's doing very well for himself. For a human, for a washed human who has the soul of a fragment of a brilliant light inside him, he's doing pretty well. Even if it is the fragment of brilliant light that's doing the fighting for him, and it's not his own power, he's doing pretty well. He's doing good in the fight. He's holding his own. He's blocking the Ice Monarch shards and spears and rods and all that shit. He's blocking everything. He's trying to do some Go Gun Hee punches. It's not really working. And he's doing well for himself. Eventually, he gets bombarded by a bunch of ice. And at that moment, he might have died. Yeah, Go Gun Hee might have died. He might have died this chapter. There's a big chance he probably doesn't get out of this alive. But there's also a big chance that he's already dead. So as he gets blasted by the ice storm, his eyes switch to yellow. He's radiating this yellow energy. And this is the switch, in my opinion, this is the switch from Go Gun Hee to the ruler right now. So Go Gun Hee, he's going to go even stronger. He's got yellow energy beams. He's blasting them and all that shit. He gets impaled by the Ice Monarch right through the fucking gut by an ice spear. And if he wasn't dead before, surely now the Go Gun Hee is dead, I think, in my opinion. Or the ruler just leaves his body and he dies and he bleeds out like that. I am 95% sure that Go Gun Hee does not make it out alive in this little part we're in. I don't think he does. I really don't. I think Go Gun Hee dies. Unfortunately, because I like Go Gun Hee. I thought he was a really cool character. You know, he was having a heart attack almost like last chapter, but yeah, I don't think he lives. I really don't. Unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe this is going to have some long-term implications later on in the series. But I don't think he dies, man. But good for Go Gun Hee, at least, before he, loses consciousness and all that shit. Or is it the ruler? It's probably the ruler. The ruler sends out a light beam at the wall, breaks down the window in the wall. And what do we see leave the ruler? A fucking ant shadow. So, yes, sir, my boy Sung Jin Woo did have the shadow on Go Gun Hee. Good planning from him. I'm sure his paranoid ass had shadows on everybody, so good on him to get the shadow out of there. The Ice Monarch knows, oh shit, I fucked up. You really think You really think the Ice Monarch would have been able to sense the shadows my boy Sung Jin Woo put on everybody? But that's not the case. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. I don't know. But the Jeju Island ant shadow it is too. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one there as well. It's running through the streets, and as soon as the Ice Monarch is about to slash the ant, my boy Sung Jin Woo shadow exchanges, teleports and shit, and he catches the blade of the Ice Monarch, and just like that, a chapter before, we were just talking about how we're gonna find these monarchs. A chapter later, we got ourselves a monarch. It only took one chapter to find the monarchs. Is that odd? Am I the only one who thinks that that's odd? I don't know. That might just be me, but there's just something about that I don't understand. I don't know. I don't not like it. Don't get me wrong. I thought this was a sick chapter, and I think where we're going in the series is going to be absolutely insane. I think we're going to have a great time with what's about to happen, but for me, it's just weird that it only took one chapter for us to find a monarch, man. But oh well, whatever. We got the monarch. My boy Sung Jin Woo, Ice Monarch. Are they gonna fight or are they gonna talk? Because we saw with the giant monarch before, he did want to fight him at the end, but they were mostly just having a conversation. They had the pact that they used. Maybe my boy Sung Jin Woo will issue a pact with the Ice Monarch this time. Who knows? But even if they fight, man, listen. I think my boy Sung Jin Woo takes it. I really do. I think my boy Sung Jin Woo doesn't kill, maybe he does kill him, but I think my boy Sung Jin Woo beats the Ice Monarch. I think he does. I really do. My boy Go Gun Hee, with the ruler inside him, obviously, as his vessel, he was going head to toe with the Ice Monarch. I don't know. Maybe I'm due to get, shit on, and I'm due to be proved wrong, but I think my boy Sung Jin Woo takes him down. I'll be real with you. He's been steamrolling everything. He beat Thomas Andre. He beat the S-Rank Gate before that. He beat the Architect. So, I think my boy Sung Jin Woo takes him. Obviously, this is potentially going to be the first real Monarch versus Monarch fight, which has pretty damn high potential if you ask me. That'll be exciting. There's also an idea that the Ice Monarch has a way to summon the other monarchs, and the monarchs just jump my boy Sung Jin Woo, similar to what they did to Christopher Reed. I don't think that's gonna happen, because the Ice Monarch looked very scared when my boy Sung Jin Woo popped up, very worried. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but Sung Jin Woo versus the Ice Monarch is definitely a possibility. And if it happens, dude, I'm telling you, I think my boy Sung Jin Woo wins this one. I think he does. It might be very close. Hopefully, it's very close. I've been a big proponent for wanting closer fights in solo leveling. Most of the solo leveling fights up to this point have been complete washes. Is this one going to be a wash? Or is he going to be close? Is it going to be a close fight? We'll have to see. We'll have to find out when it actually happens. But I'm excited. I'm excited for next chapter. Next chapter can either be a very hype fight, or it could be a giant lore bomb chapter. And I think we're due for some giant lore bombs in solo leveling. So get ready for that. I think we're going to get some. I think we are. I really do. And that's really the chapter. A lot of stuff at face value. Not a lot of crazy shit in this chapter. Something that, brought to my attention in this chapter is the idea that these rulers, these fragment of brilliant lights, are more like spirits housing in the vessels of these people that wield the fragment of brilliant lights. So that's cool. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Something I didn't think about earlier. So that's interesting. But yeah, that's the chapter. Pretty good chapter. I'm excited. Whether or not next chapter we do get a fight, a Sung Jin Woo versus the Ice Monarch fight, or we just get lore and we get an interrogation from my boy Sung Jin Woo. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But my boy Woo, man. He's a savage. He's a savage. That is for sure. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with this guy. I'm excited. I really am. I think it's gonna be great. But guys, that was the chapter. That was chapter 150 of solo leveling. Let me know down below. What do you think is about to happen? What do you think is gonna happen? And am I the only one who thinks it's odd how fast we're going? I feel like we're going crazy fast, man. It was just a day ago we were at the conference. Now we're fucking fighting a monarch. I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.